Welcome to day 2 of Discover Your Spiritual Practice. It's really great that you've joined me for this second day, as one of the things that I'm really here to help you with is showing up to your spiritual practice with consistency. When I made the commitment to show up regularly to my spiritual practice, I couldn't believe how much my life transformed. If you don't know me, I'm Rebecca Campbell. I'm a writer, mystic, creative, and author of several best-selling books and oracle decks. Every month in my membership, I guide thousands of people all around the world in spiritual practice. And so I've seen firsthand the incredible shifts that can happen when we choose to show up to our practice with consistency. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you a really simple self-inquiry tool to help you check in with your feelings and begin to receive guidance from within. Below this video, you'll find the Rosebud Thorn Seed practice worksheet, or if you like, you can use a notebook and a pen to answer the prompts. This process is deeply rooted in the intelligence of nature. And as we do the process, we'll be really remembering and tapping into that intelligent force that is woven through all of life. This intelligent force tells the seasons when to come and go, the tides when to roll in and out. It tells the flowers when to bloom, and even causes the planet to spin. And as we're a part of nature ourselves, this intelligent force actually exists within us too. Just as the nature around us is constantly moving through all of its own cycles, we in our lives are too filled with those never-ending cycles of change and growth. And so we're really going to be tapping into that intelligent pulse as we go through the Rosebud Thorn Seed process. So yeah, we're about to jump into the process. So have your phone, your pen, or the worksheet ready to capture your intuitive thoughts as I guide you through it. And I'll also be guiding you through a really short centering kind of meditative visualization before we do each of the soul inquiries. So if you need to press pause quickly to grab the worksheet or a notebook and a pen, do that now. And if not, get ready to dive in with me. All right, so sitting really comfortably, just begin to just get centered, slow down your breath, and enter into a state of relaxation. You can close your eyes for a little bit if you want. Just getting grounded, sitting comfortably, breathing deeply. Begin to feel gravity holding you, the room holding you, me holding you. Closing your eyes if you haven't already. Quieten your mind and draw your attention to the very center of your heart. Breathing deeply. Imagining here at the center of your heart a beautiful rose. Taking a deep breath in and inviting that rose to open petal by petal, revealing a light in the middle. This light is your soul, the ancient part of you, the part of you that chose to be here in this body, in this life, at this time. And this ancient part of you is the part of you that's always calling, always available to guide you. Inviting this part of you to step forward now and inviting it to speak to you. Okay, gently opening your eyes and having your pen in your hand and the worksheet or notebook in front of you. So together we are going to be using the rose as our muse, tuning into different parts of the rose to receive guidance on the different parts of our lives. And we're going to start first with the bloom, the flower itself. And the soul inquiry here for the bloom is, what's blooming for you? What are you proud of? And so taking a moment now to write down whatever is present, whatever comes through, writing intuitively, trying not to overthink it. What's blooming for you? What are you proud of? Okay, and now returning to that rose at the center of your heart. And if you want, you can place your hand on your heart and gently close your eyes to connect in again with it. And just tuning into this rose, you begin to notice a bud. The bud is bursting with energy, inspiration, and potential growth. And so the soul inquiry here is, what are you excited about? Taking a deep breath in and breathing out, and opening your eyes if they're closed, and just filling in and responding to this soul inquiry. What are you excited about? Reflecting on your life, trusting what comes. What are you excited about? Okay, so now drawing your attention to the thorn part of the rose. And if you want, you can close your eyes again, imagining that rose in the center of your heart. Turning your gaze to the thorn. And the thorn actually protects the rose, the bloom itself. It's important. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. The soul inquiry here is, what feels a bit stuck or challenging right now? Opening your eyes and filling in this third soul inquiry. What feels a bit stuck or challenging right now? Reflecting on your life, writing intuitively, just trusting what comes. Allowing whatever's there to be there. What feels a bit stuck or challenging right now? Okay, deep breath in and breathe out. Now we are going to be moving beneath the soil itself to the seed of the rose. The seed exists within the fertile void of the soil. And the soul inquiry here is, what in your life requires nurturing or tender care? What in your life requires nurturing or tender care? Taking a deep breath in and breathing out. And just answering that soul inquiry now. What in your life requires nurturing or tender care? trusting what comes. Okay, deep breath in and out. Now I want you to look at the entire worksheet, or if you've been using a notebook, just everything that has come through for those 4 soul inquiries. And just kind of gazing briefly over each of the soul inquiries. And I want you to circle the one thing that is really coming through the strongest. So it might be something that came through on the bloom, or maybe it was the seed or the bud or the thorn. And if several things came through, just finding the one thing that is definitely the strongest and just circling that now. And once you've done that, I want you to ask yourself, what is a baby step that you can take in that direction today? So based on the thing that you circled, what is a baby step that you can take in that direction? And the baby step is like a really bite-sized thing, like something you can do today, not like in a month or a week even, like a really, really, really bite-sized thing. So an example of that is if with the bloom or the bud, maybe writing came through or singing or something creative, the baby step wouldn't be to go write a song, for example. It would be to maybe sing for 5 minutes today. Or maybe to be put together like an inspiration playlist for your music. So just writing down that baby step that you can take in that direction, like really, really easily today. Okay, and then coming out of the practice now, we have now completed the 2nd day of the 7 days of spiritual practice. And I really want you to remember that it really is the consistency of showing up to your practice that I think can really bring through the biggest shifts in our lives. Tomorrow I'll be back sharing the 3rd spiritual practice, which is one of my favorites. It's devotional chanting. Tomorrow I'll be taking you through a really beautiful chant that I created called the Great Mother Chant. So I'm really looking forward to you joining me for that. If you'd like to share about your experience today, or even connect with other people around the world who are doing this 7 days of guided practice, then just use the hashtag Discover Your Spiritual Practice.